All right, welcome everyone. We are live and we have a great workshop for you today. So, today's workshop is we are going to go over how you can promote your Facebook ad or your Facebook post, I should say, for $3 a day. You can actually do it for $1 a day if you want to, or you could do it for $100 a day, but I'll show you exactly how to do that. So, let's jump right in. Now, you might be watching us live. You might catch the replay of this. You might be listening to it as a podcast, but just stick with me here. You're going to get a ton of good training, and we're going to go over exactly what you need to do. So today we're going to look at the type of post that works best. If you're a fabricator, if you're a countertop company, I'll tell you exactly what you should be posting on social media. We did a workshop about this last month or maybe 2 months ago. But we're going to kind of take it a step further where today I'm going to actually show you how to take those posts and really amplify them, because Facebook is a great platform. Instagram is a great platform. It's a great place to show off your work, to show off your countertop company. But Facebook, at the end of the day, wants you to pay their ad platform to show your posts to their audience. They're going to show you organically, but really to take it to the next level, you have to put some money behind it. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to look at the post that work, set up the targeting, and then we're going to promote the post. So a lot of this training is going to be actually in Facebook. So if you've been on some of my trainings, they're usually about 30 minutes long or so, over the shoulder type trainings. I don't really have a lot of slides today. It's more like in Facebook, so we'll jump in there soon. But really, like I said, watch this, listen to this, consume it, then take the replay and go back and try to figure this stuff out. Because if you try to do it while you're watching me, you might get a little lost. Just consume it and then do it yourself. Unplug from your distractions, give me about a half hour, and you'll definitely learn a ton. So quickly, a little bit about myself. I'm the owner of the Countertop Marketing Company. We're a family-run business. We work with countertop companies. I do trainings for ISFA, part of the Natural Stone Institute, and we work with companies all over the U.S. and some companies in Canada. So if you're a fabricator, if you're a countertop company, book a call with me, and we'll see if we can help you out. So let's go over what type of posts work good on Facebook. Now let me switch my screen here. So there we go. So you can see this a little bit bigger. So the best type of posts that work for Facebook, for fabricators, for countertop companies, are completed jobs. Before and afters really work well. Just a completed job. Now it's tricky because, you want the post to look good, but a lot of times after you install the countertop, the job actually isn't complete. The plumber has to come in, the electrician, so it actually doesn't look complete. But after that job, have your installer snap some pictures, snap some video. If you take it on different angles, might look a little bit better. It's okay if it looks incomplete, but it does look better when the job's completely finished and you're taking those pictures. So one good tactic is to finish the job, definitely take some pictures, and then, a couple days later, a week later, reach out to that homeowner and say, hey, first ask them for a review on Google. This training has nothing to do with that, but ask them for a review on Google because you want that. And then also say, hey, if you don't mind, can you just send us a couple of pictures? Give them your cell phone number so it's nice and easy. They can text you some pictures. Done. The job's complete. You have some beautiful pictures. Most iPhones, Androids, they take good enough pictures where that is all you need. You could get a professional in there, but don't even worry about that. Just get as many pictures as you can from the work that you do. Like I said, have the installers snap some pictures, snap some video. Try to keep that video under 60 seconds. If it's under 60 seconds, you can use it for Facebook and for Instagram. Has to be under 60 for Instagram. And then other good content is like behind the scenes type of things, like CNC, your crew using the CNC machine, showroom walkthrough, slab yard, do a little selfie video, go in the slab yard, say, hey, this is the material we just got in yesterday, go over it, little things like that. Most people do not want to see like super, it's tough because you want good pictures. So that you want professionally done, but even just like the iPhone pictures, those are good enough. And in terms of video, what actually works better is like the raw type of video, the selfie videos, the iPhone, Android, just going around a job. Those videos usually work better on Facebook and Instagram. So do a lot of those. And then pictures of material. Like I said, go into the slab yard, take some pictures of that. If you get if they're taking it off the truck with a crane, you'll take a picture of that. It's a good industry because any types of post you put out there, you're essentially promoting your business. You don't even have to say really anything about your business. Let your work speak for itself. Let the photos, the pictures, and just keep doing it. People consume so much that don't make it perfect. Just keep putting it out there. You don't want it pixelated. You don't want it blurry, but don't make sure like the kitchen is set up completely perfectly before you take a picture. Just take those pictures. All right. So those are type of posts that you should do. Like I said, we have a training about just social media posting. You want to put a couple of those out a week. Just keep putting them out. And just keep pumping out that content. That's what you want to do. So now the next part of this is to take those posts that you have and amplify them, because the problem is Facebook is only going to show those posts to anyone following you and some of their friends, but they're not going to show it they're just not going to start showing it to anyone in your area. You got to put some money behind it. And you could do that with $3 a day. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you what to do. So let's jump in. Like I said, there's not a lot of slides today. There's a lot of Facebook ads. So let's jump right in there. So let me pop this up here. So I did this post today right here. This one right here. I'm going to actually close this because I'm streaming this live. But this is the post I did. So it's just a regular post. I said I'm going live today, blah, blah, blah. So let me close this because the video is actually going here. All right. So the first thing you need to do is you need a Facebook ads account. Now you could boost these posts, but the way I'm showing you is going to get you more for your money. The targeting's better in here. You can, after you start doing it, it's actually easier. You can manage it nicer. So you want a Facebook ads account. I actually didn't include that link in the presentation, but after this, like I said, it's going to be a YouTube video. We're going to put it on our website, a podcast. I'll put the link below. You need to create a Facebook ads account. So you want Ads Manager. That's what it's called. So you're going to jump in. I kind of already started creating this just in case if Facebook slows up on us since this is live. But the first thing you're going to do, yours will look a little bit different because we already have ads running here, but it's going to look very similar to this. You'll have the same options up here. What you're going to do is you're going to click on create. And that is going to open up this here. And now the objective, there's all different types of objectives with Facebook ads. You could do a video, which is kind of almost like a commercial. You could do clicks to your website. You could do lead ads. That's what we do with our clients. You could do messenger ads. We do that with our clients too. But what we want here is we want engagement. So we want people to see your post, to like it, to share it, to comment on it. So we want engagement. And the reason is we're working with a small budget. We just want to spread your post out as much as we can over your local service area. So engagement is going to work the best here. So you're going to click on engagement. Then what I like to do is click down here. It says optional and name your campaign right here. So I'm going to name it engagement. You can name this, whatever area you live in. Let's say Tampa. And then for ad, you can put ad 1. You click on continue and it's going to create the campaign. I already did that, so I'm just going to X out of this. But you go through those steps and there you go. You got the skeleton of your campaign created. Now the next thing is we're going to jump in and we're going to fix it up. We're going to do the targeting. So it created your campaign for you and you'll see it right here. Now let me just explain these 3 tabs right at the top. So you have your campaigns, which is your engagement campaign. Maybe you're running more traffic to your website campaign. You could see here we're running a lead ad. We have engagement. We have traffic. We run a lot of different campaigns. And this is for our actual company. And then you have an ad set, and that's where your targeting is. That's where you're saying, hey, I want this ad to show in Tampa to males, to only females, to homeowners, whatever it is. And I'll show you how to set that up. And then you have the ad level, and these are your ads. So you have 3 different levels. So once you're here, you're at the campaign level. You want to jump right into here. And then this is going to take you to the ad set level. So now if it looks a little bit different, that's okay. You want to click on edit, and it's going to pop open all the options. So let's do that. Again, it's probably going to be a little bit slow because I'm streaming this live. I'm doing this live, but just bear with me. So I'll kind of run down exactly how to set this up. Again, you could literally follow this exact thing for your area, and you'll have success with it. So we already have the ad set name. You don't have to do anything there. Don't have to do anything right here. Just leave it as is. Now the budget. I forget what the default they have in here. I did change this right before this. But put $3 a day. Again, whoops, not 3,000. $3 a day. Start low. That's basically $100 a month. The way Facebook works is they charge you per day. Google Ads works the same like that. Yelp Ads works the same. Most platforms do. So if you want to spend $100 a month, 100 divided by 30, usually there's 30 days in the month. So $3, a little bit more than that. But again, you get the point. If you want to spend $5 a day, it's going to be about $150 a month. So you set the budget there. Don't have to do anything. Don't set an end date. Remember, though, these aren't going to end automatically. You have to physically pause these and stop them in order to get them to not run anymore. So just keep that in mind. We usually don't set end dates because we're in here every day looking at it. But if you kind of want like a set and forget, you might want to set an end date. But you really shouldn't set and forget. You should come in here at least a few times a month. So we set it $3 a day. We're not putting an end date. And then here is where all the magic happens. So first thing is you want to click on the settings right here. Click on edit. Now here we are adjusting where the ads are going to show. So the first thing, a lot of people do not know this, is by default, Facebook says I'm going to show these ads to people living or recently in this location. Now, if you live in a place where people vacation, even if you don't care if someone's traveling 500 miles away to your location and they're going to leave. You don't want to show them. You don't want to waste your money on them. I don't know why this is the default for Facebook, but it is. So what you want to do is people living in this location. That's only going to show to people that are living in your area. That's going to save you money right there. Then you want to put in your location. So I keep saying Tampa. Let's just go with Tampa. So Tampa, Florida. The best way to do this, you could do zip codes. You could put your address in here around your shop if you want to. Whatever it is, do that and then let Facebook put a circle around your area, and that is where your ads are going to show. So we'll keep it at 25 miles. You could do 10, you could do 50, whatever it is. Most of our clients, it's usually like 20, 30 miles or so. So you have that. You can see here now there's a big circle around Tampa. Those are where people have to live in that circle in order to see our ads. Once in a while, it will show outside of that, but that's just kind of glitches with Facebook. Now, age. Let's go to age here. You should have an idea of your ideal customer. For most of our clients, it's usually like 30 to 65 plus. You could keep that. We usually put it around 30. So let's do that. If you have, younger clients than 30, then put that age, Gender, we usually keep this male and female. We've tested just male and just female, but for this type of ad, just keep it both. And then let's see here. Hold on. Alrighty, so Now we want to put in the targeting here. So you can't just say, oh, I want to show this to homeowners. You used to be able to do that. You can't do that anymore. So we got to get creative. Now, if someone's a homeowner, do you think they're interested in home improvement? Probably yes. So that's a good one. Well, actually, before I do that, look at the size of the audience over here. Now, if you're listening to this, you can't see it, but the size to the right of what we're working on says it's about 1.5 to 1.7 million. It's a lot of people. With $3 a day, you're never going to reach all those people. So we want that audience actually to shrink because we want less people to see it. So now this is exactly the opposite of your traditional marketing. Radio, TV, it's just like a broad net that they just put out there. So then your audience might be in that net, they might not. On Facebook, it's the complete opposite, where you can make that net really tighter, smaller, so that you're only spending money on your ideal client. So that's the beauty of Facebook ads. So 1.4 to 1.7, a little too big for me. I like usually between 100,000 and 500,000 or so. A million just is a little bit too big. So let's go in here and let's put in home improvement. It's going to show the home improvement interest. I'm going to pick that. Now let's see what it brings this down to here. All right, so it brings us down to about 1 million size audience. Not bad. Let's narrow this even more. So I'm going to click on narrow audience. And let's look at some suggestions that they're saying. Countertop, what about that? If you're a countertop company and someone is interested in countertops, it's probably a good interest to pick. So let's pick that. What does that bring us down to? There we go. There's a good size audience, 396,000 to 565. Again, I might like it a little bit smaller, but that's okay. We could roll with that. So let's see. So that's pretty good for that. Let me just go through it real quick. So we're showing we're amplifying your posts that you already put on Facebook with $3 a day to 25 miles outside of your service area. Right here we have Tampa, to only people that are 30. Let's pick we'll keep 65 plus. 30 to 65 plus, male and female. They have to be somewhat interested in home improvement and somewhat is interested in countertops. Now that's pretty nice, right? That is a targeted net, a tight net, whatever you want to call it. Again, a lot different than your traditional mediums like TV ads or commercials, radio, all of that. We're going tight because we want our money to be spent properly and, with some strategy behind it. So we have an audience of a few 100,000 people. That's perfect. I'm going down. Now, placements. Now, you could show this all over the place. You could show this on Facebook, Instagram, in the marketplace, on websites that Facebook partners with. With a small budget, I would rather tighten that up a little bit because Facebook, again, good platform to spend money on ads on. But at the end of the day, they just want to spend your money, which is what the point of it is. It is a good platform that they do try to optimize to show it to the right people. But with the tips I'm giving you, it's just going to make that even better. So what you want to do is, again, just follow what I'm doing. You don't want to show it on apps and sites. You're going to waste some money there. You could keep the in article, and as you scroll over this, it kind of gives you an example of what it looks like. But let's just get this done. The in article, you don't need to show there. Search, don't need to show there. In stream, if you have a lot of videos, you could keep that, but let's get rid of that. So really where we're going to show is in the feeds. So expand that and the stories. So here we're on the Facebook feed. So your Facebook feed, your Instagram feed, marketplace. It's a good place to be for a fabricator because a lot of people are in there shopping for things. So stay in there. Facebook video feed, you could keep that. I'm not going to select that. Instagram Explore, I'm going to get rid of that. And then stories and reels. For some reason, this is grayed out. Let's see. So if you can, show in the stories, show in Instagram and Facebook. For some reason, it's grayed out on my end. I don't know why. But this would be a good place to show. Basically, in the news feed, Facebook and Instagram, in the marketplace, and in stories and reels. You could spend money all day long in those places, and you'll have plenty of people to see your ad. So there you go. We have the audience. So we're set up to rock here. Now let's go to the ad. Now the ad is actually the easiest part because you already have these posts on your Facebook page. Like I said, let me show you here. We already created, or I created, a post earlier on our Facebook page, and I'm just going to select it, and that's it. So I labeled this ad 1, so just ad 1. You can label it really anything, 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to label it. Select your Facebook page, select your Instagram account here, so just drop those down. And then again, it's pretty simple. We're just going to select the post. You don't have to create anything. You're just going to select the post. This is the exact post that I did today. Click on continue. There you go. Here is the post. You could see it to the right of what we're doing. And you can, if you want to, add a button to this. It's going to add a button to your original post, but you could do that. So like you might want to add, whoops, hold on here. You might want to add, a good one to add with these type of posts is send message, because people might send you a message and say, hey, I'm interested in that, no, that looks beautiful, that countertop. Can you do that for me, or can you get me a quote, blah, 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 whatever it is. So a send message is a good one to add onto the post. You would just click update post. And now if you look at my post right here, there's the send message button on it. It was really easy to do, took a couple of clicks, and that's it. Or you could add a button to direct someone to your website, but then it starts looking like an ad. You really want these to look just very organic, just very simple. You don't want to put too much into them with buttons and all that stuff. Again, the send message button does work nice. We've done that with clients, or we do it with clients. But I wouldn't really start making this thing look too much like an ad. You want it to look very simple and just like a post. So again, that's really all you have to do. Once you do that, you click on published here. I'm not going to do this because this is really just for demonstration purposes. You click on publish, and that's it. It's just going to get published. Facebook is going to go through their review. Let me take a sip of water here. Facebook's going to go through their review of the of your account, of the post. It's just automated. If they see anything, they will flag it, but that's not going to happen. And it usually could take an hour, could take 48 hours, and then your ad's live, and that's it. Then you don't have to do anything. So now let me show you what to do more of these. So now you have your one ad running. It's $3 a day, right? $3 a day. You could see right here. If you want to change that, you could click on this pencil, and maybe you do $5 a day, maybe do $10 a day. But you got $3 a day. You got your ad here. What you want to do, let's say you post 3 to 4 times. Let's just say 3 times on your Facebook page each week. You're already doing some organic posting on your Facebook and Instagram page. What you want to do once a week, a couple times a month, you jump in here and you want to just promote all of them. So what you could do with that $3 is you could, I think it's up to 50 ads per campaign. You could essentially promote 50 of your posts. So let me show you how to do that. It's very easy to do. So say this one's running, you got it run, just get the first one up and running, let it run for a couple of days. Then, you're like, hey, let's just keep promoting our posts. Let's add our posts to this campaign. So Facebook just shows them to more people. You go in, you click on duplicate. You click on duplicate again. Facebook is going to take what we did. It's going to duplicate it. And now you just change it to another post. So now I'm going to name this ad 2. Again, you could get more creative with your names. That's just internally for you. And you go down here. Oops, hold on here. You go down, you click on change post. You pop this open, and now look how easy this is. You just go to another post and you promote it. So I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to click on continue. It's going to change over here. The one thing that you will have to do if you want those buttons on it is you need to add a button to each post. But if you just want to just keep it just like this, you can do that. And then that's it. You click on publish, and now that post is added to your campaign. So you're not spending $3 per day on each post. You're spending $3 a day. And like I said, you can have 50 posts in here, and Facebook's just going to show them at different times, and different ads at different times and to different people. So it's a great way. Like I said, for $3 a day, you're really amplifying the social media posts you're already doing for your page, and you're getting a lot more exposure. This is a great branding technique. It's a great way to get your name out there. We do this for our own company, and I hear people all the time, oh, I see your ads everywhere. Oh, I see your ads everywhere. And that's what you want, because again, it's the same thing as running a TV commercial, running a radio. If someone, it's different now, but, 15 years ago, people were in their car. They had their radio on. Now people have Sirius. They have all different types of ways to listen to music, and radio talk shows and stuff. But everyone used to listen terrestrial radio. Back in the day, they would hear your commercial, and then that's how they would know of your business, or at least one way. Same thing with Facebook. People are sitting on Facebook, sitting on Instagram. They're going to eventually see one of your ads if you just keep putting them out there. And it's just brand recognition, and it's just building that brand. So that's basically it. I'm trying to think of one more thing I did want to say with this. You're going to post these in here, and then, again, you can change the budget. Oh, one thing that you do want to do, again, jump in here every so often, because if you do not put an end date, this thing's going to keep running. It's not going to stop on its own. If you do want to stop an ad, let's say you jump in here and you see an ad that's just, maybe it's been running for a while and you want to stop it. All you got to do is click on this button right here, and that's going to turn the ad off. And then that's it. It's just not going to show anymore. Now, let's say one more thing. You want to turn this whole thing off. You don't want to do it anymore because that's important. You do want to go into the campaign level. And you do want to click on this right here. The same type of button. It just turns it on and off. You've probably seen these buttons in other software that you use. And that's it. You just turn it off, and your ad's off, and that's it. If you ever see this up here, the review and publish button, you could, things won't go live until you actually do that. So you'll want to make sure you do that. You could discard drafts. Like you could go like, for this, I'm not going to save this. I'm not going to publish this. So I'll go in here and I'll discard the whole thing, and I'll just basically delete it. But then you would have to start from scratch to set it up again. So just keep that in mind. And that's it. But again, a great way to, promote your business. If you're already doing social media, this just amplifies that. So let's jump back over here. I did have a couple of questions that some people emailed me, so we'll go over those. If you have any questions, just chat them, type them right into the chat box, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube. But if you want to go over your business, head over to our website, countertopmarketingcode.com. Right here, book a call with me. We'll go over your business. We'll go over what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. You'll get some good feedback about your business. You'll get, we'll tell you if we can help you or not. We're very honest with everyone that we speak to. Like I said, give you some good advice, and we do a good job. So, I would love to learn more about your business and see if we're a good fit. Right here, you can see this. this screenshot was actually in January. I need to update this, but here's some Facebook ads that we run. We're actually, for most clients, are getting about the same result right now, about $30 per lead for our Facebook lead ads, which is pretty good. The beginning of the year, it was busier. Now it's slowing down, but some of our campaigns are still doing pretty good. So that's good. So I do have a couple questions here. All right, so hold on. Let me just get those real quick because, like I said, I wrote them down. Hold on here. All right, so we went over this one, but I'll go over it again. So my question that someone messaged me about was, what's the best budget to run? That's a good question. I actually get that question often. So again, with this type of strategy, you could, we have clients that spend $30 a day. We have clients that spend $250 a day on Facebook ads, but those are really geared just to get leads. This is a little bit different. This is just for promotion. Like, we're just spreading your posts out, your organic posts out, getting more traction with them. So with this, I'd start off at $3 a day. Like, you can actually set it to $1 a day if you really want to. But, just realize the less money you spend, the less amount of people that are going to see it. So, $3 a day, $5, $10. We do engagement posts for our own business. And you can see here, I'll go into it actually. Maybe that's a good thing to see. And you could, I think we do it for $10 a day. Yep, $10 a day. But look at this. Engagement, impressions. Impressions means how many people have seen the ad. So 43,000 people, which is pretty good. And you can see in here, we have a bunch of ads running. So again, we're doing the same thing for our business. This isn't like, whatever we teach is the things that we do. But you can see here, a lot of these are video posts. Some of them are just regular posts, but they get a lot of great interaction. It's, we're spending $10 a day, but you can see some of these spent more. Like this one spent $52. This one spent $17. This one only spent $1.35. So Facebook will show your ads, but sometimes they're not the best at showing them evenly if you have a lot of ads. So sometimes, like, we might come in and pause this ad, so some of the other ones get shown. That was actually another question I have, is a little bit more of a technical question, but it's a good one. How does Facebook split test your ads compared to Google Ads? Now, Google Ads is great. If you have a few ads, Google Ads will split test them usually pretty evenly. Facebook is not like that. Like you could see here, we have a ton of promoted posts here, but they tend to show some of the ones that are doing better a little bit more. You know what? I don't know. This one's showing 1 cent per post engagement. So you would think it would show more, but it only spent $1.42. So again, there's really no reasoning behind it. They probably don't even know. So unfortunately, I can't give you that answer, but Facebook isn't the best with split testing. So just keep that in mind. So if you have 50 ads in there, don't be surprised if you jump in and you say, hey, they spent most of my budget on like 3 ads, and then the rest they're not really showing. What you need to do is manually jump in and pause some of this. So like here, I'm going to turn this one off. So now this one isn't going to get shown anymore. The others will get some traction, like even this one right here. Now I'll have to look at the numbers a little bit more before I start pausing stuff, but that's what you would do there. So good question. Good 2 questions on budget and on split testing. So that's about it. I don't see any other questions. If you need any help, reach out to me on social media. Email me, steve@countertopmarketingcode.com. Go to my website. I'm always around to talk about this stuff. I'm always here to help. If you need help with your business, schedule a strategy call. And next month, we will have another workshop. I do not know what it is yet, but once I do, I'll let you know. And I'll talk to you all soon.